thing about this video is that it isn't really about like Bruna, like a lot. It's it's a big clickbait, right? Like it's not really like about Bruna or about the Bruna situation. It's more about life in general, and like of course that has to do with Bruna, but that's like just because she's also alive. It's not specifically because of Bruna, but we'll see. We'll I guess yeah, it's fair. I'm gonna start the video just with a bit of news about Bruna. She did apologize to Danny, from what I understand. It was like a whole like nice thing to do. I don't know. It was good. Ella Etta seems to think Bruna might not be like in the wrong here. Etta took like my side. Yeah, I think Bruna's not in the wrong here. I've like made my mind, you've reviewed. I've had a week to sit with the last video, and I've watched it a bunch of times, and I genuinely think it was just a bunch of like misunderstandings or miscommunication. I don't think any of it is like inherently evil or bad. Like she didn't mean it in like a bad way or like an inherently bad way. So it's just like weird misunderstandings. A bunch of them. A lot of weird misunderstandings. This video has 3 sections. Probably. This video will have a couple of sections. It'll be like a couple of videos stitched together in like a sort of cohesive way. Cut to section 1. I have quite a lot of friends. I've made a lot of friends in the past couple days, years, months. I've made a lot of friends since I started high school, and that's a good thing, right? I like having. It's good to have more friends. It's always good to have more friends, right? Like it's not a bad thing. I have met a lot of different people, and to me, like I always do enjoy seeing different people and seeing how they live and what they think and all these things. I enjoy that. Like that to me is good. I was talking to one of my friends, I'll say friend Y, right? And we were talking about friend X, and friend Y was saying that they didn't really enjoy being one-on-one or like talking one-on-one with friend X because friend X would always talk to them about their problems and issues. And to me, that just threw me aback in the moment. Then that very same day, a couple hours later, I saw this video on Instagram, and it was, I'll put it somewhere like up here if I find it. If not, then, too bad. But it talked about how like somebody was complaining that they had to talk to people, and they would vent to them, and they were saying they should just get a therapist. And that's the exact same thing that friend Y said. And the comment under that, like the comment under the main post was, the first comment was, "We have managed to monetize human connection." And I couldn't agree more. Like, I think it's such a weird thing that we now expect to pay money just to be able to like connect with someone and talk to them. Like, to me, that's such a weird thing. And or even if not we expect, like we want that to be the case. Like we don't want to connect with people. Friend Y told me the reason as to why they felt that way. They said, it was hard on their psyche to have this person just complaining and like all this and like telling them how bad it was, and it was just like rough for them because they themselves weren't in the best mental position. That's fair. Like that's a fair reason to not want to talk to somebody, but still it's so weird. Like to me at least, it's very weird to think about, because like that's still your friend, that's so it's always like it threw me aback like a lot. it gave me a lot to think about. And I've been thinking about it since, like, ever since. And I'm still like, as I'm recording this video, I'm still like, it's still like milling in my brain, you know. So yeah, friendships. I think, to me, it's always important to, like, talk to people about their problems, about the way they feel. There's this quote, something along the lines of, one, a happiness shared is double the happiness. A sorrow shared is half the sorrow. Sorrow, like sadness. Like, when you talk to people about your success or your glorious moments, they share that with you, and it's double, like, double the happiness. When you talk to people about, like, your sad moments, it should be half the sadness. Like, it makes you feel better, right? It should make you feel better. So I personally love it when people entrust in me, get, like, confide in me, and you trust me enough to, like, share with me their sorrows. I think it's it's a beautiful moment where I get to connect with somebody. So it just hit me so weird that somebody would not see it that way. That somebody wouldn't want to connect with. Say, I feel like people can, like, I love it when people tell me their problems. It might not seem like it. I might seem distracted, or I might seem like out of it, but that's just like, because generally I'm, but, like, I generally do, like, enjoy when people confide in me, when people tell me their problems, their thoughts, their opinions. I love when people do that. Like, I think it's a very beautiful thing to do, for sure. And I think that's what I want to leave this part of this section of the video with. I think, like, I want people to confide in me. Like, if whoever's listening to this, like, if you have my number, my Instagram, or whatever, just, and you need to vent to someone, please, I promise I'm here. Like, I love it when people vent to me. It is like one of the few ways I really feel I connect with people on, like, a deeper, like, understanding level, and I love that. And yeah, that's it for this section of the video. The next section of the video is, like, better than this, I promise. It's Cathedrals. I read this quote when I don't even remember. I think it was on a post, and it was like, crazy how the weirdest, or how the best quotes come from the weirdest places. And it was a quote in a random Instagram or Twitter post, and it was because this dude, he had seen a water bottle, and it was against the light, so the light was reflecting on the surface, and you could see the light refracting off of it into all the colors. And it was like cathedrals have those big panes, like glass panes, multicolored, beautiful things. It was like that. And the post, it said, there are cathedrals everywhere for those with eyes to see. Something along those lines. I might be misquoting it. Overall, I think that's, like, a beautiful quote, It's one of those quotes where I just instantly agree. Like, I instantly feel like this is true, this is right, this is something I relate to. Not in a I like looking at water bottles kind of thing, but in the everything is a cathedral if you look at it for long enough. Like, all of it is beautiful. Like, right now, just look around you, like, I from here over there, there's my closet. In it, there's, like, this assortment of colors, shapes, different, like, clothing garments. It's beautiful. It's a cathedral, right? You go outside in the nature, see the sun, see the trees, see the sunset. It's all these, like, beautiful things that you can just get lost on for, like, hours just looking at them, and I think that's beautiful. I think that's what the post reflects, right? I think that's the deeper thought that he was getting at. It's everything's cathedrals. I feel the same way about like art and people. In fact, I'll put it like this. I think people are like the highest form of art, and off of them, everything splits. Right? You get your movies, your TV shows, your paintings, whatever. It's out of our own like complex human nature, and that's how you gotta see art, right? You gotta see art as what like as the message of the person who created it. Everything is art. I really do hold the belief that everything, no matter how like mass produced or whatever it is art, because it's all human, right? Ultimately, one way or another, everything that's around you is human. So, it's all art. All of it requires like you putting down a piece of your soul into it. And I think that's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful thought that you can just, look around your room and see beauty in all that's around you. And I think that's what people mean by being present, you know? Usually you see it a lot in like self-help groups and whatever. One of the day advices, I don't see it anymore because looks maxing like took over, but back before looks maxing was a thing, right? Or was like a mainstream thing. You see a lot. It was people, and they said like the way to be happy is to be present in the moment, and I think that's what that means. I think being present in the moment just means like looking around you and seeing art. I think that's what life is all about. You got to be able to just look around you and notice everything is art. What people make are art. People themselves are art. They're complex. They come with these long, complex histories, and we're all like beautiful, destructive, and whatnot. Well, I was just talking about that is gonna get kind of dark. My bad. I was just talking about Hiroshima and Nagasaki with some of my friends, and like, it's such a horrible thing, right? It's inherently like a terrible thing we did to a whole city. We leveled the city, two of them actually, and like that's the worst of humanity. I think like that and the Holocaust, obviously those are like the worst moments in human history. But then you have humans creating like humans creating cathedrals. We create these beautiful giant buildings to like praise a higher power that we don't really understand. I think that's like the peak of humanity, and it's such a like beautiful and distinct thing that we do, where we destroy each other to the ground, and then we build these beautiful monuments of just the most gorgeous things we can find. And I think that's what life is all about. I think art is reflected in everything and everyone if you look hard enough. There are cathedrals everywhere. There really are. On that note, there's I'll tell the story another time. If you what you have to get out of this is there are cathedrals everywhere. Just look, That's the second part of the video. That's this section. That's what we learn. Just look around. Try to find art. Do your best to find the art that's around you, and like your life will improve by a lot, I promise. And I think that concludes this section. Go on to the next section. I'm gonna call it happiness. When I was a bit younger, like fresh into moving here into the US, that was maybe 4 years ago, I got really like sad, like depressed type of sad, And I didn't really know like what I wanted to be or what I wanted to do. I was like lost. If life felt like every day I was just waking up and everything was blurry and I would just like walk around in without really seeing what's in front of me. And it's a horrible feeling, and I was really just depressed, and it kept through middle school, right? Like through middle school I would be really, really happy whenever I was with my friends or whatever I was doing. Like whenever I was obviously having fun, I would be happy. But then I would get to my house and the happiness would just leave, you know, and sadness would, like deep sadness would just creep in, and it was bad. Like it was not fun. It was horrible. And to this day, I look back on those days and like I'm thankful they're done. And I recognize the reason why they're done, and I think it's due to 2 YouTube videos, right? 2 YouTube videos cured my depression, and I'll tell you exactly what YouTube videos they are. The first one, I'll put it up here in the description if I can find it. But that one I can't find, so it'll probably be like here, the thumbnail, and you can find the link in the description. Hey, YouTuber thing. The first one is like Guide to Happiness and the Drugs to Get There, or it's called something along those lines. It's a great video. I consider it one of the 3 best videos in YouTube. It is so good, genuinely. It is part of this trifecta of videos that I consider the 3 best videos to ever be in YouTube, and it is for sure part of the top 5 videos that, like, if you watch all 5 videos, your life will change. I promise. They're that good. Amazing videos, and that's the first one, right? That video alone, I think, is enough. Like, it gives you the way to stop being sad. Like, that video will cure my depression. Like, that video cured my depression. And it's so good, genuinely. And it has a lot to do with the 2 parts of the video that I talked about earlier, especially that first part, friendship. That first section of this video, it has a lot to do with that. And I don't know, I think I'm happy now. Like, I'm genuinely happy now. Like, as a person, you know. Sometimes I get sad, like sometimes I get blue, but it doesn't last. Like, it's not like a permanent thing. Like, whenever I'm not happy, I'm sad. Like, whenever I'm not happy, I'm just calm now. Like, I'm at peace, and I think that's beautiful. So go watch that video. That's not it for this section, but I just really like need you to watch. Like, I'm imploring you, please watch that video. Mic fell, my bad. Anyways, watch that video. Watch consume art, right? That's what this section, that's what happiness is about. Consume as much art as you can. Find videos on YouTube that are not like AI, Tung Tung Sahur, Escape a Prison 360 VR brain rot. That is something I genuinely saw somebody watch. Don't consume that, all right? Consume videos that are like genuinely interesting about anything. I've spent hours watching people build 1-to-1 engine replicas out of Legos. Like, that's just autism, right? You don't have to do that. Watch videos about things that interest you, history, science, math, whatever. Just please, I implore you, consume art. Look at paintings, dude. There's this amazing painting. I forgot the artist. I forgot the thing. I'll put it up. I'll show you it. It's somewhere here if I find it. It's so good. It is such a great painting, and it is genuinely one of my favorite paintings ever. It is generally like my favorite painting ever, full stop, because it expresses this like very like weird feeling. And please just look at paintings, read books, watch movies, watch TV shows. I'll put like at the end of the video like a list of TV shows and movies that I think are great. Please just watch them all. Like that's the section. That's it. That's all I needed to say. If you want to be happy, consume art. Understand art. That's the key to happiness. Like consume as much art as you can, because art helps you connect with the person that made it, and you connect with more people. It goes back to that first section. It goes back to that second section. That's all there is in this world, right? All there is, beyond wars, beyond like famine, beyond everything, all there is to this world is connecting with the closest person to you, connecting with the person next to you. That's all there is. Everything that like drives us away from connection is evil, and we should like eradicate it. That's how I feel about life. You have to connect. Like, I implore you, I beg of you, please connect with everyone around you as much as you can, deeply, truthfully, personally. Connect with them, and you'll see your life improve tenfold, by a billion. That's the meaning of life, and that's the video. And my name's Angelo Beniti. I don't know. Hit me up if you need to vent to somebody, or if you want to connect with somebody. That's outro music. I don't have too much. Oh, that's a little bit close. I don't have much to say at the end of this video. I feel like I've said my piece. The only real thing that I want to talk about is why the video wasn't as good quality as like I promised some people. I didn't have good lighting. That's the only reason, right? I didn't have good lighting, so the lighting assist of the camera had to step in, which is why everything looked kind of weird. It was very low quality because of that. Like, the lighting assist make things grainy and bad FPS. So that was that. Other than that, the video that I was talking about, because I said there were two videos. The other one is I'll also link it. It's How to Be Cool by Chance for Real. I promise it's not like some weird, like edgy black pill stuff. I promise it's a really good video. Apart from that, I'll give you a recommendation of like one movie, one TV show, one album, one book. I'll do it like that. As for a movie, I think you guys should watch Intergalactic. It's a great movie. It is so good. Amazing animation, great acting. Timothy Chalamet is in it, and he plays not like the main character, but he plays one of the main characters, and he does an amazing job naturally because it's Timothy Chalamet. So yeah, for a TV show, I've been watching 11/22/63, which is like it is made out of a Steven Spielberg book, I believe. Oh, Stephen King, pardon. I'm like looking at it's a Stephen King book, and it's adapted into a show. Is the show amazing? Like, is it the single greatest thing I've ever watched? No, but it's definitely good. Like, it's a really good show. As for an album, listen to. I was gonna say listen to Pimp a Butterfly, which, yeah, listen to Pimp a Butterfly. It's a great album, but better than that, listen to Life is Good by Larry June and The Alchemist and 2 Chainz. It is Life is Beautiful, pardon. That's what the album is called. Listen to Life is Beautiful by The Alchemist and Larry June and 2 Chainz. It is such an amazing collab. They all have like great parts in it, and it just works really well. A great summer album too, which is, summer's coming up, so a great album to be listening to during summer. I think that's and a book. I need to recommend a book. Read Trip. I don't know what it's called in English. Hold up. Trip Around the World in 80 Days. It is such a good book. Or Travel Around the World in 80 Days, pardon. Around the World in 80 Days. That's what it's called. I'm crazy, but yeah, Travel Around the World in 80 Days is such a good like book. It's exciting. It's fun. It's kind of for children, not really, but it doesn't have like too many like incredibly deep topics, but it's just such a good book. Like I loved it. It is amazing, and you should definitely read it. And that's it for me. Peace. You know, always good to get free McDonald's out of making videos. Uh, I will not be taking questions about this video unless they like pertain to one of the things I recommended. Other than that, like, yeah.